Life is a journey full of twists and turns, filled with moments of joy, growth, and connection. But lurking in the shadows of our daily lives, there exists a darker side, a side that threatens to distort the very fabric of our reality. Evil, it's a concept that many of us try to avoid thinking about, but we encounter it every day. You might think it's a distant thing, something you read about in the news or see in movies. But in truth, evil is not just some abstract idea. It's real, and it comes in many forms. Today, I want to talk to you about the 3 types of evil minds you will meet in life. They are not all the same, but each one carries its own brand of toxicity, manipulating others for their own benefit. These are the minds that will try to use you, hurt you, and destroy your peace. Type 1. The narcissist, the self-centered manipulator. First on our list is the narcissist, the type of mind that sees others as tools to further its own ego. Narcissists live in a world where they are the center of everything, and they expect everyone around them to act accordingly. You may find yourself in a relationship, whether personal or professional, where everything seems to revolve around them. But what's truly sinister is how they manipulate others to maintain their sense of superiority. A narcissist's mind is a dangerous thing. On the surface, they can appear charming, charismatic, and even lovable. But underneath, there's a deep, self-absorbed darkness. Narcissists have an insatiable need for admiration and approval, and they'll do whatever it takes to ensure they get it. They use people like pawns, draining them of their time, energy, and resources, all to fuel their fragile self-esteem. Their love isn't genuine, it's transactional. They demand constant validation and will belittle anyone who dares challenge their inflated sense of self-worth. Imagine a friend who constantly reminds you of their achievements but never asks about yours. Or a boss who takes all the credit for your hard work while blaming you when things go wrong. These are just a few examples of narcissistic behavior. But the most dangerous thing about narcissists is their ability to make you question your reality. They gaslight, distort the truth, and manipulate situations so that you end up feeling guilty for things you never did. And before you know it, you're trapped in their world, living on their terms, unable to break free. You see, narcissists know exactly how to prey on your weaknesses. They'll flatter you, make you feel special, and when you let your guard down, they'll strike. It might not be physical harm, but the emotional toll they take can be just as damaging, if not worse. Narrator voice. So, when you meet a narcissist, be wary. They can be charming, but their intentions are anything but. Trust your instincts. Don't let them twist your sense of reality. Type 2. The psychopath, the cold, calculating predator. The second type of evil mind is a psychopath. This is a mind that lacks empathy, a mind that is cold and calculating, often without any remorse for their actions. Psychopaths don't feel guilt or compassion the way normal people do. Their world revolves around power, control, and satisfying their desires, regardless of the cost to others. Narrator voice, slow and eerie. Psychopaths are often seen as the ultimate predators. They can blend into society, holding positions of power or even being considered charming or charismatic. But beneath that charming exterior lies a mind that thrives on manipulation and cruelty. What sets psychopaths apart from narcissists is their complete lack of empathy. While narcissists crave admiration, psychopaths don't care about anyone else's opinion. They'll lie, cheat, and hurt others simply for the sake of gaining what they want. They don't see people as human beings with feelings. They see them as tools to be used. Imagine meeting someone who seems perfect at first. They are articulate, charming, and intelligent. You might even feel like they understand you in ways no one else does. But when you dig deeper, you start to realize that they only care about one thing: what's in it for them. The moment they get what they want, they'll discard you without a second thought. Psychopaths thrive in positions of power where they can control others. In the workplace, they may climb the corporate ladder by sabotaging their colleagues. In relationships, they might exploit your vulnerabilities, playing on your emotions to get what they want. But the most terrifying aspect of a psychopath's mind is their ability to compartmentalize. They can harm others without hesitation, and they don't feel the guilt that would normally plague a normal person's conscience. They live in their own world, where rules and morals don't apply. Narrator voice, low, tense. You could be living right next door to a psychopath and not even know it. They are the master of deception, and while they may not be physically violent, their mental and emotional manipulation can cause irreversible damage. Type 3. The sociopath, the chaotic force of destruction. The third and final type of evil mind is a sociopath. Sociopaths are similar to psychopaths in many ways, but what sets them apart is their lack of control. Unlike psychopaths, who can be calculated and deliberate, sociopaths tend to act impulsively. They are chaotic, destructive forces who thrive on instability and disorder. Narrator voice, urgent and intense. Sociopaths are unpredictable, and that makes them incredibly dangerous. While a narcissist might manipulate you through charm and a psychopath might manipulate you through cold logic, a sociopath is more likely to manipulate you through sheer force and intimidation. Imagine someone who seems to have no filter, who makes decisions on a whim, without considering the consequences. Sociopaths often act out of anger, jealousy, or sheer impulsiveness. They can be the person who lashes out at you for no reason, or the person who sabotages everything around them, causing chaos wherever they go. Sociopaths thrive in environments where they can feed off the anxiety and fear of others. They are masters of creating chaos, and they get a twisted sense of satisfaction from watching others suffer. What makes sociopaths so dangerous is their unpredictability. They don't care about the consequences of their actions, and they will stop at nothing to get what they want. They might destroy relationships, careers, and even lives, simply because they enjoy the havoc they create. They are the ones who will start fights out of nowhere, make reckless decisions, or hurt people just for the thrill of it. The chaos they cause isn't a means to an end, it is the end. Sociopaths can be found anywhere, at work, in your social circle, or even in your family. They are the force of destruction that feeds off instability, and once you cross paths with them, you'll never feel truly safe again. Conclusion: how to protect yourself from evil minds. So, how do you protect yourself from these types of evil minds? First and foremost, you must learn to recognize the signs. Pay attention to people's behavior. Trust your instincts. And never ignore red flags, no matter how subtle they may seem. Evil may walk among us, but with awareness and vigilance, you can navigate the world without falling prey to those who seek to harm. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Stay safe, and remember, not everything that shines is gold.